Hello, my narc-free family. Thank you for joining me today. All of my new subscribers and all of my repeat subscribers, welcome to the channel again. Today, I want to go over the question, should you tell the narcissist that you are filing for divorce? So, narcissists are highly manipulative. I want you to think about in the beginning when they were love bombing you and you were vulnerable and you were telling them things about you and how they took that information and they used it against you later on. Okay? This will be no different in the divorce process. If you tell them ahead of time that you are planning to file for divorce, or you let on in any way that you are filing for divorce by changing your behavior or anything of that matter, and they catch on to it, it is going to be problematic. So the narcissist will consider this to be a narcissistic injury, and they will feel the need to pay you back. So as you all may know, narcissists don't forgive. So when they have black and white thinking, so they're going to take this and start handling it as they need to take revenge on you for having the audacity to think that you could have enough self-confidence and self-esteem to say that you no longer want to be with them, and actually go sit down and speak with an attorney and actually have the nerve to think that you could break free from them. All right. So if you are in a situation where you are trying to figure out if you should tell them, absolutely no, do not tell them anything. If you tell them that you are planning to file for divorce, you have just now told them your game plan, and they will try to evade being served with the paperwork. They will start moving money around. They will try to have a discussion with you so that they can manipulate you in some way to cause you to react to their abuse so that they can use it against you. There are a number of very drastically life-changing things that will happen if you proceed to tell a narcissist in advance that you plan on filing for divorce. They may even file ahead of you before you can file so that they can say that they are the ones who want the divorce, and then flip the story and say that you are the abusive one. Put nothing past them. They do anything that their mind thinks, and their mind, as you know, is not wrapped up too tight. So some of the narcissists have been snooping around in your iCloud, in your emails. They are in all of your online activities. They have tracking devices on your vehicles because narcissists are paranoid. So your narcissist may already know that you are planning to file for divorce because they're looking at your history on your computer, and maybe you started doing some things differently and they're picking up on it. You do not want to let on that you are filing for divorce. I promise you that if they are truly a narcissist suffering from narcissistic personality disorder, that this will not go well for you. You will be blindsided with the things that they will throw at you to try to keep or stall the process from happening. They will try to sabotage everything you do and all of your court orders. I have some more videos about this type of thing, so I don't want to repeat any of those things in this particular video. But at the point that you decide that you are going to divorce the narcissist, I know that this may be hard to hear, but you have to see them as your enemy, because that is what is going to be taking place, and that is the way that it needs to be handled. You do not share your plans with your enemy, or they will know how to defeat you. They will be on a mission to destroy you from the moment that they know that you have filed. And if they come to you and they try to apologize and they say that they are trying to work it out, please remember all of the trauma that you've already been through, and remember all the things that they've already done to you, because they're very charming in their manipulation, and they will try to suck you back in to trick you and make you think that everything is going to work out and that they want to work on the relationship, only to then turn around and file. And so they can be the first ones in the gate to file, or to get more time so that they can get a plan together. Because you don't just leave a narcissist and things work out good. Trust me, they do have to punish you, especially if you are dealing with a malignant narcissist, and especially if you are dealing with a sadistic malignant narcissist, which I have very good firsthand knowledge on. If they are on the high end of the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder, there's only one circumstance in where I think that a narcissist will not fully come for you and hunt you down and make your life horrible and miserable. And that is in the case that they were blindsided and had no idea that you were filing at all, and they had no supply, and it caught them off guard. But let me tell you the flip side. If they have supply, they will use the situation to their advantage. They will use the fact that you filed for divorce and use it as a victim story, as they are always the victim of something or another. And they will possibly have their new supply to help them with the cost, help them with the kids so that they can try to take your kids from you. Some of you do not believe that they are going to come for full custody of your kids, but trust me when I tell you they will. They will use that new supply to help advise them. They will use them for legal recommendations. They will get that person so entrenched in what they have going on that the new supply doesn't even realize that the narcissist is the predator, because they've reeled them in with that victim story. So now you have more than one person opposing you. This is no longer just between you and your soon-to-be ex. And by the way, we wouldn't say soon very quickly, because if the narcissist loses in court, they will go and file an appeal. They will drag this thing out as long as they can. They will represent themselves so that they can make the cost pile up. They will not show up to court appearances. As I said earlier, they will evade being served if they know that it's coming. They will run so many games, your head will be spinning. Okay? And that is exactly what they want. For those of you who listen to Sam Vaknin, who is a narcissist on YouTube, he says that there are narcissists who have high IQ, but they don't have any wisdom. So don't expect for them to respond the way a normal person would respond when handed divorce documents. Expect for your own self to be in fight or flight, because that is what's going to happen. Expect for things not to go as planned. Expect to always have a plan B, especially keeping in mind that if they have another supply, even though they don't have wisdom, the new supply may be a grade A supply and may be an empath and has no idea what they've gotten themselves into, but they may be very smart and they may be very wise. And that is not what you want, is to have an empathic person believe that they are helping someone who is a victim and go all in on helping them, not realizing that they are helping the predator. So these are just a couple of warnings that I want to put out there for those of you who are wondering if you should tell the narcissist that you are filing or make them aware ahead of time, or if your attorney should be sending a letter out saying that, we want to do this amicably. If this person truly has narcissistic personality disorder that you are divorcing, there will be nothing that will be done amicably. There will be no proceedings that will just go about where everything is fair for the both of you. Expect for everything that can go wrong to go wrong. But also, I want you all not to feel defeated in this process, and not to give up, and not to not file for divorce. You absolutely should file if you're in one of these situations, and you should protect yourself and get out. However, you do need to have the wherewithal to know that it is not wise to let a narcissist know what you are doing ahead of time, nor should you be talking to them throughout the process. From the time you file, you need to let things go between the attorneys. The discussions about the divorce needs to go back and forth between the attorneys. You need to deny access to yourself from the narcissist. And I do have some videos that I will leave below this one down in the comments and in the description box below this video that I recommend you checking out that have to do with divorcing a narcissist. I wish you all well. Be wise. Get a team of people together that can help you as a support system so that you can get through this, and do not let the narcissist know any of your plans, or they will sabotage them. I hope that this has been helpful, and you all have a wonderful rest of the evening. Bye-bye, my beautiful, wonderful narc-free family.